Hell on Wheels is a 1967 racing drama set in the Appalachian racing circuit. This film also happens to have several musical performances by some of Nashville's hottest acts of the day. But it's not a musical about racing. Directed by Zens, Hell on Wheels stars Marty Robbins, John Ashley, and Gigi Perreau. In the hills outside of Nashville, Marty Robbins plays a stock car racer named Marty Robbins, who's living his best life. He's not just a racer, he's the best on the circuit. And he sings too. Everybody loves him, except his little brother. Marty and his brother have a falling out. The brother strikes out on his own, getting hired to fix the fleet of cars for a local moonshine kingpin. When these brothers reunite, it'll be on the track as competitors, in a race that only one will finish. Hell on Wheels was a spotlight for Marty Robbins, already a country music legend. It wasn't even his first movie. He'd appeared in several westerns. He even top-lined his own TV series, which was also his first time as a producer. His next production project was making his own pop star film. Elvis's manager, Colonel Tom Parker, did not invent the pop star film, but he perfected it. Elvis didn't have to tour the world if his movies could do it for him. Pop star films aren't traditional musicals, although the music is integral, not just for selling records, but selling personalities, selling legends. The stars aren't even supposed to be acting per se. These movies should be revealing their subjects at their most iconic. And the best pop star films do that, turn superstars into icons. And the rest of the genre? Well, those movies reveal a lot about those musical acts too. Marty Robbins wasn't a rock star, but he was a country star and a ranked NASCAR driver as well. A movie featuring him singing and driving his own race car sounded like a great showcase for Mr. Teardrop. The problem is, he's not playing the actual hero of the script. If a more typical actor was playing the racer, this movie would probably be more like... In the hills outside of Nashville, two brothers are the top of the racing circuit. One's a driver, and the other's his mechanic. One is a champion racer that everybody else seems to love, and the other's a grease monkey that's tired of being his second banana. The little brother strikes out on his own, but he has to take a job fixing a fleet of cars for the Moonshine Mafia. Can little brother stay one step ahead of the cops and the crooks long enough to face his big brother on the track? And will his first time be his last? The little brother has the journey. He makes choices, has consequences, and if any other actor was playing the hotshot racer, perhaps the audience would be able to find him less likable and root for the little brother instead. But this is Marty Robbins, playing a guy named Marty Robbins, and Marty Robbins fans wouldn't want to see any less. Elvis resented his own movies for the same reason. Folks who want to hear that classic Nashville sound get an album's worth of tunes from Mr. Robbins, plus appearances by Connie Smith and the Stoneman family. Racing fans can see some old-school driving featuring racetrack and in-car footage from Fairgrounds Speedway in Nashville, Marty's home track. And the crime storyline offers the actual explosions and crashes, including a moonshine still raid starting around minute 42 and the climactic police chase. It's low budget, but that kind of works in the film's favor. Director Zens started Riviera Productions in the early 60s, producing and directing such military movies as Capture That Capsule, To the Shores of Hell, and The Starfighters. Hell on Wheels and Road to Nashville were his only country music films, but not his last films in the hicksploitation genre. Marty Robbins may be who the people came to see, but John Ashley is this movie's secret weapon. There's a great article on the Diabolique magazine website that explains just how amazing a career this guy had, but I'll give the highlights. He had plenty of experience as a juvenile delinquent in several teen idol movies of the 50s and beach party movies of the 60s. During that time, he had a brief pop star career of his own, even touring with Eddie Cochran and Gene Vincent. He started in the 1970s as a box office star in the Philippines, and then a producer, using his own connections to secure locations for Apocalypse Now. He would produce several TV projects in the U.S. in the 1980s, achieving his most lasting moment by narrating the opening for one of those shows.
If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
John Ashley's done a lot of good work at the drive-in movie level, so if you see his name in the credits, pay attention. As for this movie, Hell on Wheels has a different tone than its title suggests. It wants to be a thrilling, crime-busting racing drama, and it also wants to give all the music and fun that Marty Robbins fans expect from the man. Fans of the sunnier side of things will be more satisfied by the sum of the film, but if your taste is more bitter than sweet, focus on the little brothers moments. Which story is better? That race is a little close to call.